Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Zay Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and y'all, it is NBA Free Agency Day. I'm so excited, y'all, because I know a lot of y'all, including myself, have been waiting for this day to come. You know, Paul George is a free agent. Klay Thompson is a free agent. DeMar DeRozan is a free agent, y'all. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is a free agent. I mean, y'all see, I have the key free agents going down below y'all screen, man. We got Paul George, DeMar DeRozan, James Harden, Tobias Harris, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You also have Klay Thompson, as I just stated a few seconds ago, y'all. Isaiah Hartenstein. I mean, Jalen Smith, Markelle Fultz. It's just a bunch of really good guys that's in the NBA free agency, y'all, and I'm super excited about this. Y'all see, I got the NBA free agents pulled up, and we're not going to really talk about LeBron James. Y'all, let's talk about Klay Thompson. Or excuse me, let's talk about Paul George first, then we get to Klay Thompson. So, Paul George, y'all, it seems like he is going to be leaving the Clippers and joining the Philadelphia 76ers. And, y'all, I love this. Okay, if it ends up coming to pass and Paul George is going to be a Philadelphia 76er, I think this makes a ton of sense because, to me, he makes the Sixers the third best team in the Eastern Conference, y'all. And if y'all watch my video that I posted a couple of days ago when I was breaking down why I didn't think the Warriors should trade for Paul George, I said in that video that if the Warriors traded for Paul George, they would be the sixth best team in the Western Conference. Y'all, again, if the Philadelphia 76ers end up signing Paul George, they become the third best team in the Eastern Conference, right? And they can challenge the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. So I hope Paul George goes to the Sixers. It would be very fun. All right, next up, y'all, Klay Thompson. Seems like him and the Warriors they're going to go their separate ways unless something ends up happening and they are able to come to a contract agreement. It seems like he's going to be joining the team, y'all. And I think Klay Thompson, the team that fits in the best, in my opinion, would be the Orlando Magic, considering that the Orlando Magic really need shooting. Now, I know we've been hearing a ton of rumors, y'all, that the Lakers are very interested in Paul George, and Klay Thompson. But I don't think this makes a ton of sense because my Lakers, we need athleticism, we need defense. Two things that Klay Thompson can no longer provide. So, I don't really want us to get Klay Thompson. I'd rather us trade D'Angelo Russell and get like a defensive-minded guard, man. If we get Klay Thompson, y'all, yes, he can still shoot the ball fairly well. But again, my team, we need defense. We need athleticism. Klay Thompson is so slow now. He's a horrible defender, okay? Klay Thompson is a horrible defender. He cannot guard anybody anymore. So I don't want us to get Klay Thompson, but it almost seems like Klay Thompson could join the Lakers. But I really want him to go to Orlando Magic. And then, y'all, DeMar DeRozan. I think DeMar DeRozan, I mean, he could go to the Clippers. It seems like they're not going to bring back Paul George, so it could be DeMar DeRozan. You know, DeMar DeRozan, he's an LA kid. That's his hometown. And if he doesn't go to the Clippers, then maybe watch out for the Warriors if he would be willing to take like a veteran minimum contract, But, yeah, I think DeMar DeRozan is probably going to be Clippers or Warriors. But, y'all, again, this is NBA Free Agency Day, man. How y'all feeling? Ask questions. Tell me how you feel about this class. I feel like this is a very good free agency class. Again, y'all, we're not going to talk about LeBron. Even though you see LeBron. We know LeBron's going back to the Lakers. There's some other good guys on here like Buddy Hield, who's still an elite three-point shooter. KCP, y'all, it seems like he might be going to the Sixers as well with Paul George. Buddy Hield's here. Gary Trent Jr., Malik Beasley, who's also a great three-point shooter. Gary Harris, who's a good 3-and-D player. You got Monte Morris, who's a good solid backup point guard. You got Taylor Horton-Tucker. So you got a lot of good free agents, y'all. And, how are y'all doing on this Sunday, man? Hope you've had a great day so far. Y'all here, man. Got the music going in the background. Yeah, man. We on one today, y'all. That's what kind of day it is. We're hyped today. It's free agency day, baby. All right, y'all. So it looks like we got some breaking news. Hold on. Let me get ready to go to Woj's page. Because y'all know he's going to be breaking all the news today. All right, y'all. Let's see. So, y'all, the Warriors are waiving Chris Paul. Not surprised by this. They were not going to be bringing CP3 back on that $30 million contract. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that they traded CP3. or excuse me, I'm not surprised they released CP3. It makes a ton of sense. And also, y'all, hour ago, Max Christie signed a 4-year, $32 million deal to stay with my Lakers. Hey, I like this. I like Max Christie. He has a lot of promise as a good 3-and-D player. So, yeah, I hope we keep him. Or excuse me, I hope we actually play him. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. I'm so hyped. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Where do y'all think CP3 is going to go? Obviously, we know the Lakers are going to be interested, right? Him and LeBron, I mean, they've been friends for 20 years now, and the Lakers could use a point guard because I think we're going to trade D'Lo. Could also see the Spurs being interested, y'all. Could also see maybe the Sixers being interested in CP3. Yeah, could see them being interested in him, y'all. What y'all think? How you feeling? Y'all see Luke Cornett is back with the Celtics on 1-year deal. Okay. No respect to Luke Cornett. Y'all already see the Warriors have waived point guard Chris Bosh to the Lakers to fill the CP3 destiny. I don't think so, y'all. I don't think so. Oh, I didn't even see this, y'all. Look, 4 hours ago, Obi Toppin re-signed with the Indiana Pacers on a 4-year, $60 million deal. I love it. Obi Toppin had a great year for the Indiana Pacers. Very athletic man. And he improved as a three-point shooter. All right, y'all, look at this. James Harden is planning to return to the Clippers on a 2-year, $70 million deal. Wow. Okay. So James Harden is back. And they gave him $35 million a year. Woo. Now, don't get me wrong. James Harden is still a good player, y'all. But he's just not the old James Harden. But James Harden is back. And more than likely, y'all, this means that Paul George is gone. Because to give James Harden that kind of money, I know it's only a 2-year deal, but that's still a lot of money for James Harden. The fact that they're, willing to commit $35 million a year to him has to mean Paul George is gone, y'all. PG's time as a Los Angeles Clipper has come to an end. Okay, y'all. So Clippers have their duo. Klay Thompson. Oh my God. Kawhi Leonard, James Harden. Excuse me, y'all. Kawhi Leonard and James Harden. Russell Westbrook, I know last night he picked up his team option. They still have Norman Powell, Vika Zubac. So the Clippers are still a good team. But man, losing Paul George, and it seems like they're going to lose him, y'all. That's really going to hurt. Let's be honest. That is going to hurt. Okay? No way around that. Paul George is still a very good player, two-way player, can really shoot the ball. Losing a guy like that, you're going to feel it. So I don't know how the Clippers are going to try to replace Paul George, but it's going to be tough, obviously. It's going to be very tough, y'all. But yeah, James Harden is back. James Harden is back. All right, y'all. Let's see if there's been any more breaking news. Let me refresh. I'm going to be refreshing Twitter a lot, y'all. Chris Paul, yeah, we are doing about the Sixers. Look at this, y'all. The Sixers have explored the possibility of adding both PG and KCP in free agency. Wow, they're able to do that. Man, the Sixers are going to be a very, very tough team to beat, y'all. Because KCP just had arguably the best year of his career. KCP is a very good shooter, very good defender. And if you have him and Paul George on the wings, oh my gosh. Man. Y'all see the Sixers, y'all. They're trying to go big game hunting. I love it. They have to, okay? The Knicks, they traded for Mikal Bridges and they brought back OG Anunoby. And we already know the Boston Celtics have a very strong roster. The Sixers have to keep up with that. right? They have to keep up, and I love that they realize that. All right, y'all. So far, look at this. The Lakers are interested in trading for Brook Lopez, y'all. So far, the agency has been kind of quiet. Been kind of quiet out. Yeah, the Pistons hiring JB Bickerstaff, but yeah, so far it's been relatively quiet. I know it just started 10 minutes ago, but all right, y'all. So Woj posted this 5 minutes ago. Y'all see it. Klay Thompson plans to have discussions with the Mavericks, Lakers, Clippers, and Sixers in the opening hours of free agency. Wow. So the Sixers, man, they're in on all the big name guys, huh? That's crazy. Wow. So the Sixers are potentially thinking about adding Paul George, KCP, and Klay Thompson. Now, obviously, they won't be able to get all three of them, but there's a chance they can get two out of the three. So, okay, Sixers. The Mavericks, I get why the Mavericks would do it. The only thing, though, is Klay Thompson, again, y'all, like I said earlier, he's not the same defender. So if the Mavericks want to get Klay Thompson, you better bring back Derrick Jones Jr. because Klay Thompson is just not a good defender anymore. So I know that, he has the occasional games where he can give you 20 or 25 points. But if he's killing you on defense, I don't know if it's worth it. The Lakers, again, I already said, I don't want us to get Klay Thompson just because we need more defense on the perimeter, right? That's what we need. Klay Thompson doesn't provide that. Yeah, we can use more shooting, but we just drafted Dalton Knecht, and we still got Austin Reeves and Rui. And remember, y'all, LeBron just shot 41% from three. So it's not like we're hurting for shooting that much. All right, so tell me, how do y'all feel about Klay Thompson potentially going to the Mavericks, though? Because that's the team to me that really sticks out. Because we know the Mavericks, they do need, like, kind of that third scorer. And Klay Thompson can be that. Like, he still can get you 17, 18 points per game. It's just his defense is so bad at this point. So I don't know if it's worth it. But he definitely would give the Mavericks, another scorer, another shooter out there. They definitely need that third scorer. Right, because PJ Washington, he was too inconsistent for them. PJ, he had his times where he was that third guy, and the other times he would have like 4 points, shooting 1 of 9 from the floor. That's not going to get it done when you're going against the Boston Celtics, who are an elite defensive team. So I get it. I get why the Mavericks are interested in Klay, y'all, but I just don't know if it makes a ton of sense considering he's not a good defender. All right, so let me refresh just to make sure. We haven't got any more breaking news. Like I said, y'all, so far it's been pretty quiet. I know, as soon as free agency started, we were going to hear Paul George is going to the Philadelphia 76ers. All right, so still nothing. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream, man. If you're new, please hit that sub button, that like button. Tell me, who's your favorite team? And what player do you want to see your team get? Now, y'all know I'm a LeBron fan, so I got to root for the Lakers, obviously. And for the Lakers, y'all, I would love to see us get. I really wish we could bring back KCP, but I would love to see us potentially get like a Gary Trent Jr. Gary Trent Jr. He's still young enough that he can continue to grow. But then also, Gary Trent Jr. is a very good three-point shooter. He's a guy that a couple years ago averaged almost 2 steals per game. And, I like Gary Trent Jr. He has good size, too. 6'5", he can guard 3 positions. So, yeah, I like Gary Trent Jr. Now, I know he's going to have a lot of teams, wanting his services because he is a good player. Right? Gary Trent Jr. is a good player. And like I said, he's very young. So, he's only 25. Now, y'all, again, I would not be surprised at all if the Lakers are interested in Chris Paul, considering him and LeBron have been friends for 20 years. I think for the Lakers, we need to figure out our starting point guard situation first before we worry about like our backup point guard spot, right? Because, y'all, we don't even know if D'Angelo Russell is going to be our starting guard. I think we're going to trade D'Lo. right? But if we're gonna trade D'Lo, we first have to figure out where we're gonna send him to, right? So, we've heard rumors that the Lakers are interested in Jeremy Grant. I don't know if the Trailblazers would want D'Angelo Russell though. They probably would want Austin Reeves, honestly. But we shall see, y'all. All right, let's refresh it. Let's refresh it. Mm-hmm. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? What's going on? NBA free agency day. Nope, still nothing. That's funny that the biggest news so far has probably been Luke Cornett, huh? Because the Warriors waiving CP3, that's not, too surprising. And then the Lakers, let's re-sign in Max Christie. That's not too surprising either. All right, y'all. So while we wait on Woj to break some news, let's look at what a potential Jeremy Grant trade to Lakers could look like. Because again, I think the Blazers would probably want Austin Reeves, but the Lakers are not going to give up Austin Reeves. All right, y'all. So let's look at it. So Jeremy Grant's a good player. He definitely would feel a need for us. All right, so Jeremy Grant. Let's see, y'all. So if we bring in Jeremy Grant, we probably wouldn't need Rui any longer. So let's see, Jeremy Grant, Rui. Does that work? All right. And then let's say we add Gabe Vincent, right? Because if we bring in CP3, we don't need Gabe Vincent. And then let's say, let's say they would want. Let's go in Jackson Hayes too. Why not? And then we'll get back Delonte Bannon. So maybe a trade could potentially look like this, y'all. Jeremy Grant and Delonte Bannon for Rui, Gabe Vincent, and Jackson Hayes. Or if they don't want Jackson Hayes, maybe it could just be Rui and Gabe Vincent. Again, I think they will want Austin Reeves, but Austin Reeves is pretty much off limits, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, it will probably look something like this, y'all. Rui, Gabe Vincent, Jackson Hayes for Jeremy Grant, Delonte Bannon. Again, Jeremy Grant, very good player. Now, I will say this about Jeremy Grant, though. Lakers fans, if you think he's a good defender, he's just okay at best. And if you think Jeremy Grant is going to come in here and get 10 rebounds, he's not. He's definitely a scoring kind of guy. And that's cool because that will take some, pressure off LeBron. Right? Because at this point in LeBron's career, y'all, we shouldn't be counting on LeBron scoring 25, 30 every game. I would much rather see LeBron around like 20, 21 points, right? Kind of play like that Magic Johnson role. So that's what I want to see. And if you get Jeremy Grant's going to come in, get anywhere from 19 to 21 points per game, which is good. But is he a great defender? No. Is he an upgrade from Rui Hachimura though? Yes, he is. How big of an upgrade though? Well, that's what the Lakers will have to decide, right? Is Rui Hachimura, is he worth it? I don't know, y'all. Okay, is Rui Hachimura worth giving up for Jeremy Grant? I don't know. There's some would say he isn't, right? There's some people would argue that, hey, Rui is 4 years younger than Jeremy Grant. So he has a higher ceiling than Jeremy Grant, right? But then some people argue, well, Jeremy Grant's a better player right now, which he is. He can help the Lakers win. So the Lakers will have to figure out, you want to give up Rui or do you not? Because that's probably what it would take, y'all. And especially in terms of salaries. I mean, Rui's making $17 million. Because they will have no problem getting rid of Gabe Vincent. I think the Lakers are ready to move off Gabe Vincent. That's just how I feel personally. I think they are ready to get up off him. Because I think they're already kicking themselves for even signing him to begin with, right? So they would have no problem getting off him. They gonna be Rui though. Because last week, y'all, when JJ Redick was holding his press conference, Rob Pelinka did say that the Lakers value Rui, right? And that he's a part of their young core. But if you can get playing Jeremy Grant, who's better right now, and they can help LeBron and help the team win, you at least have to consider doing it. I'm not saying, yeah, do it, but you at least have to consider doing it. So, y'all, my Lakers, I mean, we have so much going on right now. So much going on with us right now. To the point where I don't even know if we know what we're doing. Like, seriously. Okay? I don't know if we know what we're doing. Because the fact that we're interested in Klay Thompson is like, is that really the best way to use our mid-level exceptions on Klay Thompson? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Hello, say, hey, how are you doing? How are y'all doing? Once again, if you're new, please hit that sub button, y'all. Please like the video. If you want to get in contact with me at the bottom of your screen, y'all see my Instagram and Twitter. Instagram is deadman's_21. Twitter is Zabin Sports Podcast. You know, if you just want to talk about life, you can do that, y'all. We don't always have to just talk about sports. So, whatever you want to talk about, go follow me on Instagram and go add me on Twitter, and we can chat, man. Once again, y'all see the key free agents as well. Paul George, forward for the Clippers. DeMar DeRozan, forward for the Bulls. James Harden, guard for the Clippers, who's now off the market because he resigned with the Clippers. Tobias Harris, forward for the Sixers. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, guard for the Nuggets. Klay Thompson, guard for the Warriors. Isaiah Hartenstein, center for the Knicks. And Jalen Smith, center for the Pacers. There's also some other guys on here that I put on there, like Gary Trent Jr., Markelle Fultz, Buddy Hield, Jonas Valanciunas, Malik Beasley, Luke Kennard. Yeah, just a really good free agency class, y'all. So let me go back to Woj and see if he is broke any news. And no, he hasn't, y'all. All right, so all right. But yeah, y'all, getting back to this trade, I think this is what it could potentially look like. For those that might just join, man, talking about the Lakers being interested in trading for Jeremy Grant for the Portland Trailblazers, and I think this is what a potential trade could look like. But I also said the Lakers have to, they're going to have to, ask themselves, is it worth giving up Rui Hachimura for Jeremy Grant? Because Rui is 4 years younger, and has a higher ceiling. Like Jeremy Grant is a better player today. If you're the Lakers, I mean, LeBron's going to be 40 in December. You need players that y'all can play right now. Okay, we don't really have time to develop guys. We need guys that's ready to go. And so that's where you have to consider trading for Jeremy Grant. right? But Jeremy Grant and Rui, they are kind of similar players, right? 2 forwards that can really score, but they're not the best defensively. They're not great rebounders, which is really disappointing, right? When you consider, their height, man. Jeremy Grant 6'7", Rui 6'8". They should be better rebounders. You're talking about last season, Jeremy Grant averaged like 3.8 rebounds per game. I think Rui averaged like 4. Okay, and I don't like that, especially when we're going against these teams that have great styles like the Celtics, the Dallas Mavericks, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, I would love if we could have a forward other than LeBron James that can get rebounds. All right, I would love that, y'all, but we don't have that. Because again, at this point in LeBron's career, he should not be counted on to score a lot and rebound a lot. I said a few minutes ago, I would love to see LeBron really be like Magic at this point in his career. Average like 19, 20 points, get you like maybe 6, 7 rebounds, and about 8, 9 assists. I would love to see that stat line. I don't want to see LeBron at like 25 points per game this year. I really don't. Okay, because y'all, we're trying to extend LeBron's career. Okay, I know he's extending it pretty long, but we want to extend it even more, y'all. So to really, achieve that goal, we gotta add, better defenders around him, better rebounders around him, and better players around him in general. So it's up to Rob Pelinka, but Rob Pelinka, y'all, no excuse. Okay, it's time to get it done, man. Because Rich Paul came out and said yesterday that LeBron is willing to take a pay cut to improve the roster. So it's time to do this, man. It's now or never, y'all. For Rob Pelinka, it's now or never. No more excuses. Time to do it. Period. That may sound harsh, but y'all, that's just a fact. All right, y'all. So let's see if there's any more breaking news. And so far, no, there has not been any more breaking news. Wow, y'all. I think this is my third time saying this. Very quiet start to free agency. Normally, we get a ton of breaking news from the beginning. Like, literally from the beginning. Haven't had that so far. Still nothing so far, y'all. This is crazy. Like I said, I really thought as soon as free agency started, we were going to hear Paul George is going to the Philadelphia 76ers. I really thought that's what we were going to hear, but no, we have not heard that. We have not heard that. It means these guys are really going to take their time, though, and I respect that. Because if you're Paul George, especially, okay, this is Paul George's last big contract he's going to get, y'all. So he really needs to, take his time and think about where he wants to go. This is it, y'all. This is it. Period. This is it. And Paul George, he wants a 4-year deal. Well, he'll be 39 at the end of that 4-year deal. So he realizes that, yeah, this is my last big chance to really, get that big contract that I want. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if we don't hear a decision from Paul George maybe like on Tuesday or Wednesday or even longer, right? But again, y'all, Paul George going to the Sixers makes them, if he goes to the Sixers, I should say, it would make him, or make them, I should say, the third best team in the Eastern Conference. So, yeah, it would be the third best. It would be Celtics, Knicks, and then them. What's up, though, with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? You excited about what your team is going to potentially do? I would say I'm excited and nervous, though, at the same time. Because I've definitely seen, Rob Pelinka make some questionable decisions during the NBA free agency. So, try not to get my hopes up too much, y'all. Try not to get my hopes up too much. All right, y'all. Just got some breaking news from Sean Cunningham, man. Let's get into this, y'all. Sources confirmed. Sacramento Kings, y'all, are pursuing the trade for Brandon Ingram. I told Kings have had discussions with the Pelicans, as it's worth noting Ingram was an emerging star under Coach Alvin Gentry, who works in Kings front office. So, Sacramento, hey, Sacktown, joining the party, y'all. Trying to make a big deal for Brandon Ingram. Now, I'm not sure what that trade will look like, but I know if you're the Sacramento Kings, it's kind of similar to what I said about the Philadelphia 76ers. You have to do something. You got to keep up. Because y'all think about this. A couple years ago, the Sacramento Kings went to the playoffs. This past season, they missed it. So that just shows you, year to year, the Western Conference just continues to get better. These teams continue to improve. You have to be able to keep up. So I love that they're at least being aggressive. Now, I'm not saying they're going to be able to get Brandon Ingram, but the fact that they're trying to get him, I respect that. And for the Kings, that is the weakness on that team, that small forward spot. And Brandon Ingram is a very good player. He can get 20 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists a game. He takes big shots. He makes big shots. He has great positional size. So I love it for the Kings to be able to do it. The only problem is, y'all, I don't know if they have anyone valuable on their team outside of Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox. And Keegan Murray. I throw him in there too. But I'm not giving up Keegan Murray for Brandon Ingram. I'm sorry. I have to keep Keegan Murray. Because Keegan Murray is a very good player. Great shooter. And just has a right attitude about him. So, I'm not giving up Keegan Murray. I'll tell you that right now. But it would probably take that. Because y'all, think about it. Again, the Kings, obviously they just traded they just signed Malik Monk. That's why I didn't include him. So it would just be like Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, Keegan Murray. And I don't see the Pelicans being that interested in Kevin Huerter. They definitely wouldn't be interested in Harrison Barnes. I can tell you that right now. So it really would be Keegan Murray. The problem is Brandon Ingram's making $36 million a year, so you would have to attach a couple other big contracts, right? Which would be Harrison Barnes and Kevin Huerter. But I just think there's no way that the New Orleans Pelicans will give up Brandon Ingram. And I know they want to get off him, but I don't see them just trading him for Harrison Barnes and Kevin Huerter. The only way they're doing that is if the Kings get them 4 unprotected first-round picks. That's it, y'all. But other than that, there's no way the Pelicans are just giving up Brandon Ingram for Kevin Huerter and Harrison Barnes. Yeah, you can forget that. It's not happening. That is not happening. Period, y'all. It's not happening. So, I don't know if the Kings are gonna be able to pull it off. I'm honestly surprised they're even having discussions with New Orleans Pelicans, right? Because I'm shocked the New Orleans Pelicans then just hang up the phone. Pick up the phone, then hang it up immediately. Once they realize that the Kings were inquiring about Brandon Ingram, because they're probably looking at Sacramento like, man, we don't want any of your guys outside of Keegan Murray. But again, y'all, you would have to include other players with Keegan Murray, because Keegan Murray is only making like $6 million. He's only making like $5 or $6 million a year. So 8.8. Excuse me, he's making 8.8 million. It's not gonna be enough. You got to include a couple of other contracts along with him, which would be again Kevin Huerter and Harrison Barnes. So we'll see. I would love it for the Sacramento Kings if they can pull it off, because if you have a big three of De'Aaron Fox, Brandon Ingram, Domantas Sabonis, then you got really good, role players / supporting players, and Keegan Murray, Malik Monk, Devin Carter, who they just drafted with the 13th pick, Trey Lyles. I really like that team. Keon Ellis. I like that. Now the Kings, they want to be championship contenders, but that team right there should, I would say, would be maybe the 6th or 7th best team in the Western Conference. Again, y'all, this is going to show you how competitive the West is, because like probably maybe 4 or 5 years ago, they would have been like a top 4 team in the West. If you had De'Aaron Fox, Brandon Ingram, Sabonis, and then Keegan Murray. I know he wasn't in the league yet, but hypothetically speaking, that would be like a top 4 or 5 team. Right now, it would probably be, again, 6 or 7, which would mean if you're the 7th seed, you would be in the play-in tournament. So, but I get why the Kings are doing it. They realize the Western Conference just keeps getting better year after year after year, and they're just trying to make sure that they don't fall behind. So I appreciate what they're doing. It makes sense, because, again, y'all, you have to be aggressive. You have to be. I think some teams, they just sit on their hands too much, and you definitely cannot do that. Okay, you cannot do that, y'all. If you sit on your hands, teams are going to pass you by. But yeah, we'll see if they can trade for Brandon Ingram. I definitely think he would love that. How do y'all feel about it, man? Kings being interested in trading for Pelicans for Brandon Ingram. Do y'all like it? Do you love it? Or do you not get it at all? So far, y'all, no breaking news yet. Oh, yeah, I like this beat, y'all. I like that. NBA Free Agency Day. I forget want to say appreciate everyone for tuning in on today. Hope you had a great day so far. Hope you continue to have a great day. And I hope your team signs who you want them to sign. Because obviously it would make you much more happy if they do that. Much more happy, if they do that, y'all. Because trust me, when your team makes bad moves in free agency, it definitely makes you very upset. So, because I've seen the Lakers do that. I've been so upset. All right, y'all. So while we just sitting here waiting on some news to happen, news to break, let's look at what a potential Brandon Ingram Pelicans to Kings trade would look like. Again, it's going to be tough though because the Pelicans are going to ask for a lot, which is understandable. I get it. Brandon Ingram, very talented player. And even though the Pelicans, they might act like they don't want Brandon Ingram any longer, y'all. Trust me, they still do. All right, y'all. So let's get into it. So obviously you got Brandon Ingram, right? 36 million. So to make the money work, Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and I think that should be good. Maybe the Kings about to throw in someone else. So let's say they throw in Kobe Jones. All right, so you got Kobe Jones, Kevin Huerter, Harrison Barnes. Now, y'all, let's get into the picks though, because that's what the Pelicans would really want. Okay, it's kind of crazy. Why they still have the Kings 2024 first round. All right, y'all. So what's crazy is though the Kings don't have their first round pick next year. But that was part of that Sabonis trade a couple of years ago. But they do have their first round pick in 2026. So you know the Pelicans will want that. Unprotected. All right, so you know the Pelicans will want that. They also want their first round pick. They might not want it in 20. Actually, they probably would. Actually, that's right. You can't trade back-to-back picks. Okay, y'all. They want it in 28. They will want it in 2030. And that's 3 unprotected first-round picks. Harrison Barnes, Kevin Huerter, and Kobe Jones. This should be enough to get it done. But I'm not sure, though, y'all. I'm not sure. Because, again, I really think the Pelicans, they're going to ask about Keegan Murray. And I think that's going to be the holdup. Just being honest with y'all. I think that's going to be the holdup. Because the Kings really, really like Keegan Murray. Not get. I mean, Keegan Murray's a very good player. He's entering year 3. And he had a very good sophomore season. So you hope that he takes, another jump in his junior campaign. But Brandon Ingram is an all-star caliber player that can get the Kings back to the playoffs. Now, I know they probably want to go beyond just getting back to the playoffs. They would love to win a playoff series. But he can help them potentially do that. So, wow, this would be very tough for the Kings, though. Because I don't think they would give up Keegan Murray. I really don't. And y'all probably like, Zay, what? For Brandon Ingram? I'm telling you, I don't think they would do it, man. They really value Keegan Murray. Like, a lot. And I just don't see it. I really don't. Don't see it, y'all. I wish I did. I just don't. Because I know how the Kings feel about Keegan Murray. Yeah, I know they would want to keep him. Like, I can guarantee you right now, they're calling the New Orleans Pelicans and telling them Keegan Murray, he's off limits. Okay. So you can forget that because that's not happening, man. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what they're telling the New Orleans Pelicans. But the Pelicans are probably saying, well, hey, Brandon Ingram's an all-star caliber player. We don't just want Harrison Barnes or Kevin Huerter. You got to sweeten the pot a little bit. You get first-round picks. They're cool and all. But with Brandon Ingram, the Kings should be a playoff team. So those picks won't even be that valuable. So the Pelicans are like, hold on. Yeah, you're offering us a few unprotected first-round picks, but y'all going to be good with Brandon Ingram. We need Keegan Murray. So it's going to be tough, y'all, for the Kings to pull this off without giving up Keegan Murray. But if they do it, I would be like, wow. They really surprised me. So again, y'all, we shall see. Sometimes, we end up finding out later it was just rumors, And I'm not saying the Kings aren't, really, really, really interested in Brandon Ingram, but what are they willing to give up though? Because sometimes, teams they'll just call and just ask about a player, but they don't actually propose a trade package. That's what I want to know. Have the Kings actually proposed a trade package to the New Orleans Pelicans? Or are they just calling it the Pelicans and, inquiring about if Brandon Ingram is available? That's what I want to know. Seriously, y'all, that's what I want to know. And I guess we're going to find out eventually. All right, y'all, so still no breaking news yet. Nothing at all. Man, where do y'all think CP3 is going to go? I'm going to say Lakers, y'all. But what do y'all think? I'm going to say Lakers. Well, how do y'all feel? Because, again, just the connection. I said this earlier. The connection that him and LeBron have. Being friends for 20 years. And then the Lakers, we could use a backup point guard, but we might already have our backup point guard on roster. If y'all get what I'm trying to say, Ronnie James could be our backup point guard. Right? Now, some people would say have CP3 as a starting point guard. I don't know at this point in CP3's career he's a starting point guard. And I love CP3. Right? I think he's a top 5 point guard in NBA history. I just don't know at this point in his career he's a starter. But if he's interested to sign with us for cheap, I'd do it. I would do it. Seriously, I would do it. And CP3, high basketball IQ, still can shoot the ball pretty well. So I do it. And John said Lakers, yeah. I think Lakers too. But only for cheap, man. Only for cheap though. That's it. And then if we do sign CP3, now we have to have a trade in place for D'Lo. Have to. Because we got to get some defense in that backcourt. Right? Have to, y'all. Have to get some defense in that backcourt. Because CP3 is not the same defender that he used to be. And I get that with his age. D'Angelo Russell has never been a good defender. So if you're going to sign CP3, you better have a trade in place for D'Lo. Because we got to get some defense, y'all. I'm going to keep saying this till the cows come home. We got to get some defense in that backcourt. Look at these teams we're going up against, man, in the West. You got the Mavericks with Kyrie and Luka. You got the Timberwolves. Now they got Rob Dillingham and Anthony Edwards. And you got the Clippers. James Harden, Kawhi Leonard. So we're going against a lot of, elite offensive players in the Western Conference. You got to have some dudes on our team other than Jared Vanderbilt that are great defenders. You don't have that right now. And again, that's why I was saying earlier, I really don't want Klay Thompson because Klay Thompson's not a good defender. And I know we need defense. Yes, we can use some more shooting, but we need defense. I'm tired of seeing D'Lo and Austin Reeves in that backcourt together, y'all. Because at times they're very good offensively, even though, D'Lo is very inconsistent offensively. But they're just not good defensively. Now, Austin Reeves is a better defender than D'Angelo Russell. But he's still not a great defender. That's why I wanted DeJounte Murray. Like DeJounte Murray, that's a great defender point guard right there. That's a guy that can really lock down opposing guards in the NBA. We could have used somebody like that. But instead, we weren't able to give him the Pelicans They acquired him. And that's just, what happened. There's nothing we can do over it. Right? It happens. Sometimes you're interested in a player and the team beats you to him. But does it sting? Yeah. It absolutely stings, man. And then on top of that, y'all, DeJounte Murray, he's a clutch client. So him and LeBron already have a really good relationship. So yeah, it sucks. But it is what it is. What can you do? But I'm gonna be so mad this coming up season, y'all, when DeJounte Murray is probably averaging 21 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, playing great defense. And hopefully we don't, but we still have D'Angelo Russell on our team, who's inconsistent offensively, playing bad defense. I'm like, wow, we could have had that guy on our team, man, but we didn't. So, yeah, life of being a Lakers fan, huh? Good times and bad times, y'all. But enough of me ranting about my Lakers. Let's see. Let's see if there's been any more breaking news. Once again, y'all, this is the NBA Free Agency Day, man. Watching the Dave Moolah Sports Podcast. Appreciate everyone who is on this live stream right now. If you're new, please hit that sub button. Please hit that like button, y'all. All right, y'all. So far, no breaking news. Again, the biggest news today has probably been the Warriors releasing CP3, but we already knew that was going to happen. My Lakers re-signed Max Christie, but again, we knew that was going to happen. James Harden re-signed a 2-year, $70 million deal with the Clippers. Luke Cornett re-signed with the Boston Celtics on a 1-year deal. And yeah, outside of that, y'all, nothing really else to really say. Nothing else has been noteworthy. We just hearing a lot of rumors, like the Kings being interested in Brandon Ingram, or the Lakers, being interested in CP3. The Lakers also being interested in Klay Thompson, but other than that, yeah, nothing major. Nothing major. The big domino that we're waiting to fall, y'all, is like Paul George, Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan. Those are the big names. So really, until that happens, everything else is going to not really move us that much. Because we're gonna be like, oh, okay, well, that's nice, but man, how do y'all feel about LeBron being willing to take a pay cut, though? The fact that he's willing to do that shows you, man, LeBron still wants to win. So, when you hear those people say LeBron doesn't want to win anymore, y'all, yes, he does. Okay, he really does. Because LeBron can take the max. He can take the max, but he's willing to take less for the betterment of the team, and I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. Y'all, while we just sit here and wait on some news to break, man, did y'all watch the Fever versus Mercury game? And also, did y'all see, man, Angel Reese 10 straight double-doubles, man? Y'all, I'm telling you, I told y'all this rookie class was going to be something else. Angel Reese now holds the single season, y'all, WNBA record for 10 consecutive double-doubles, man. That's insane. And to do that as a rookie, right? Then you see Caitlin Clark today. She almost had triple-double. Y'all, she was 1 rebound away from a triple-double. And then you got Rakia Jackson with the LA Sparks. I mean, this rookie class showing now. And then Cameron Brink, before she got injured, she was going to be in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. I told y'all this rookie class was something special. And now we're definitely enough games into the season to see it. Right? So can't nobody say, oh, it's a fluke. No, we're like, 19, 20 games into the season. And they're playing well. Okay, helping their team win. So, now these rookies are playing very well. They're different, man. They are. Where the news at? Where the news at? Man, where y'all think KCP is gonna go? Earlier I said the Sixers are interested in adding him and Paul George. I think the Mavericks are going to be interested in him as well. I would really love if KCP went to the Mavericks, but I don't think the Nuggets are going to be able to bring him back, y'all. I really don't. I know it's going to make a lot of Nuggets fans sad, but I just don't think they're going to be able to bring him back. I think they're going to get outbid by the Sixers and Mavericks. So, I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Sixers try to give KCP like 25, 27 million a year. I know you're like, for KCP, yes. Because he's probably the best 3-and-D role player in the NBA. Shoot threes at a high level, guard multiple positions. So, yeah, I think the Sixers are going to give him like 25, 27 a year. The Mavericks, I'm not sure how much the Mavericks will give him. I know it's definitely not 25 million, but they could probably give him around like maybe 15 to 17, but we'll just kind of have to see how it all plays out. Let's head back to Twitter and kind of have some breaking news, so to speak. I won't say this is major news, but still breaking news nonetheless. All right, y'all. So Tobias Harris is receiving interest from the Pistons, Jazz, Spurs, and Dallas Mavericks. Okay, so Pistons, I definitely don't understand that. And the only reason I can see Tobias Harris going to the Pistons is because they give him like $35 million a year. Seriously, that doesn't even make sense. As y'all know, Tobias Harris did play a few seasons with the Detroit Pistons. but I don't see him, going back. Utah Jazz, kind of same thing. They don't make sense. Rebuilding the team. You have a lot of young players. Why would you bring in a guy, Tobias Harris, that is aging, that's inconsistent, and probably wants to win at this point in his career? Because, Tobias Harris just spent the last 5 years with the Philadelphia 76ers, right? So he's been on some really good teams the last 5 seasons. Why would he want to go to the Pistons and Jazz? The Spurs kind of get it a little bit because the Spurs, they want to add some proven players around Victor Wembanyama, but I would not waste money on Tobias Harris. It's just my opinion. And then finally, we have the Dallas Mavericks. Now, this makes sense. Okay, I actually think this makes a ton of sense. Because even though I just said Tobias Harris is inconsistent, he's still a guy that can get you like 16 points, 8 rebounds. And he shoots, about 38% from three. And I would actually like this for the Dallas Mavericks. Now, Mavericks fans, you're going to get mad at him sometimes because, again, Tobias Harris, he's going to have those games where, he shoots like 5 of 14, plays horrible defense and all that. But then he's also going to have those games where he gives you, like 25 points, plays really good defense, and gives you like 9, 10 rebounds. So this depends on what Tobias Harris you're getting that game. But if the price is right, like the show, if the price is right, y'all, then if I were the Mavericks, I would do it. But again, only if the price is right, though. Literally, that's it. Because I'm not overpaying for Tobias Harris. If the Pistons, if y'all want to give him like 30, 35 million, hey, go right ahead. I'm not doing it. If y'all want to do it, hey, go right ahead and do it. Because y'all the more desperate team. Right? Pistons, y'all the desperate team. The Mavericks, we're not desperate. We just went to the NBA Finals. So we don't need Tobias Harris because we just went to the finals without him. We would like to have him, yeah. But we're not going to overpay for him. So the Dallas Mavericks, if Tobias Harris wants, I think anything over $25 million, nope. I'm looking at other options, y'all. I'm telling you. Because we just saw when the Sixers, when they gave Tobias Harris that 5-year, $180 million deal back in 2019, we already said then that deal was not going to age very well. Because Tobias Harris was not worth that much money, okay? We said the Sixers should have done everything they could have done to re-sign Jimmy Butler. But instead, they didn't. And they basically picked Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. Which, when you look back on it, y'all, that's one of the worst decisions, I would say, in the past 10 to 15 years in the NBA. Because Jimmy Butler has led the Miami Heat to 2 NBA Finals appearances. I know they haven't won it, but they've been there twice. The Sixers hadn't even been out of the second round with Tobias Harris. And let's be honest, Tobias Harris is just a good player at best, y'all. Jimmy Butler, when he's on his A game, is a superstar, particularly in the playoffs. Because we know playoff Jimmy, he goes to another level. So the Sixers chose Tobias Harris over that. And horrible decision by them. And so, y'all, I think Tobias Harris, you know what? I'm going to say he ends up with the Pistons. Because I think the Pistons are going to overpay for him. I really do. Doesn't make a ton of sense. But I think they're going to do it. Because the fact that they're even interested in him kind of shows me that, yep, they would probably overpay for him. Again, I would not do this. But I think they're going to do it. And they probably going to give him like a 4-year, $30 or $35 million deal. It would be a horrible deal, though. Horrible deal. Because you're the Pistons, you're rebuilding. Right? If you're a rebuilding team, why in the world would you sign Tobias Harris? But, y'all, I think they are going to do it. All right, y'all. So it looks like we just got some breaking news minor news, but still breaking news. Nevertheless, y'all, and it looks like Andre Drummond is heading back. And y'all see the tweet. I'm in the mood for a Philly cheesesteak. That's funny. But y'all see Andre Drummond signed with the Sixers on a 2-year, it says $10+ million deal. So the Sixers, they bring back Andre Drummond. Y'all remember Andre Drummond a couple years ago, he was actually on the Sixers. Then last season, he was on the Bulls. And now he's back with the Philadelphia 76ers. You know, he'll be a nice backup to Joel Embiid. I like this. Kudos by the Sixers, y'all. This obviously is not going to be the biggest move they make because there's a certain guy that plays for the Clippers that's probably going to be joining them. And I say probably because, still not set in stone. But, yeah, I mean, Andre Drummond, a great rebound. I mean, in 17 minutes, y'all, he averaged 9 rebounds per game last season. So, I love this. I never understood why the Sixers didn't bring him back, honestly. But because he, is still a good rebounder, and he provides, some insurance just in case Joel Embiid has to miss, say 20, 25 games during the regular season. Andre Drummond, he can fill in, get you like 10 points, 12, 13 rebounds, and obviously he's not Joel Embiid because Andre Drummond is a throwback center, and Joel Embiid, can shoot it. He has a great poster game. Two things that Andre Drummond doesn't have in his game, but Andre Drummond can still hold down the floor. So yeah, I would like that. I do like that. I said I would like that. I do like that. Then bringing him back, that makes a ton of sense. How y'all feel about it, man? How y'all feel about it? I love it though. I love it. Like I just said, I never understood why the Sixers didn't bring him back, but they just let him go to the Bulls. I'm like, what? Y'all need to bring Andre Drummond back because he gives y'all exactly what y'all need. So again, like I said, breaking news, but minor news. But hey, breaking news, but minor news, y'all. But hey, at least it's something though, right? At least it's something. All right, y'all. So let's go back and look at this. Look at the free agents while we're just sitting here waiting on some big news to break. So once again, Paul George, Klay Thompson, Tobias Harris, James Harden's re-signed with the Clippers. She's almost said Sixers. Gordon Hayward, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Buddy Hield, Evan Fournier, Gary Trent Jr., Markelle Fultz, KCP, Jones Valanciunas, Malik Beasley, Tyus Jones, Luke Cornett, Gary Harris. I would say Taylor Horton-Tucker, Alec Burks, and D'Anthony Melton all in there. And Isaiah Hartenstein. So those are like the really Jalen Smith. I have him at the bottom of the ticker. Almost forgot about him, but those are the really kind of valuable free agents. Because like Doug McDermott, Rashawn Holmes, those I don't see a lot of teams being interested in their services. So So outside of the big three of Paul George, Klay Thompson, and DeMar DeRozan, who do y'all think is the next best free agent? I would say KCP. How do y'all feel? That's what I'm gonna say KCP because of his shooting, his defense. Yeah, I'm going with KCP. Because you can make a case KCP is the best role player in the NBA. Like, for real. You can really make that case. The setup, bro. You got your logo at the top. You got the music going. I appreciate you, man. Yes, sir. I was trying to find ways to improve the stream and stuff. So yeah, appreciate that. Improve the videos as well. So it's all about elevating, man. All right, y'all. Still waiting for that first domino, that first big domino to fall, man. Haven't seen it yet, though. Man, how y'all feel about Bronny playing with his dad, LeBron? Such a cool moment, y'all. Definitely a moment I'll never forget. And I cannot wait to see him and LeBron play in that first game. Cause that crowd is gonna be electric, man. That crowd's gonna be on fire for real. That crowd, woo. Y'all, I cannot wait to see what's going to be like LeBron and Bronny's first kind of basket together. Like, is it going to be Bronny throwing LeBron a pass? Is it going to be LeBron throwing Bronny a pass, or is it going to be, LeBron throwing Bronny like a little alley oop, like, or is it vice versa? Bronny throwing LeBron an alley oop. Like, I just can't wait for that first moment that they have on the court with each other. How that's actually going to look, and how it's going to feel. So. I'm ready for some news, y'all. Waiting for some news. Uh-oh. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Just got some breaking news. This is actually very, very, very surprising to me. Let me pull it up, brother. Hold up. I don't want to say it yet till I have it pulled up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second to pull this thing up. Wow. Hold up. We have to talk about this. All right, y'all. Let me pull it up for you. This is really going to surprise y'all because it surprised me. All right, y'all. The Clippers are signing Kevin Porter Jr. on a 2-year deal. Now, y'all remember, Kevin Porter Jr., the legal situation that he had last year. I'm not going to get into all of that. I will say this. Kevin Porter Jr. is a very talented guard, right? He can really score the ball. He's a good playmaker, very crafty around the rim. And if he's right mentally, wow. He can end up being a really good player for the Clippers. Now, to me, this means that Russell Westbrook is probably going to get traded. I know we've been hearing rumors that Russ is going to get traded. Yeah, to me, y'all, this means he is going to get traded because brought back James Harden, right? You have Russ. You still have Bones Hyland. Now you're adding Kevin Porter Jr. That's a lot of guards, right? A whole bunch of guards. So to me, Russell Westbrook is going to get traded. But again, if Kevin Porter Jr. is right mentally, and I think he will be, wow. This is going to be an absolute steal for the Los Angeles Clippers. Like, seriously. Because this is a guy, y'all, the last time we saw him play in the NBA, okay, and I think people forget this. Kevin Porter Jr. Averaged 19 points, 5 rebounds, almost 6 assists. He shot nearly 37% from 3 and averaged 1.4 steals per game, excuse me. So this is a guy that has the talent. We ain't never questioned that about Kevin Porter Jr. So let's see what KPJ the Clippers get. I think they're going to be getting the KPJ that's motivated, is ready to go. And wow. This This is a surprising move, but I actually understand why the Clippers did it. And now let's see, y'all, what happened. Yeah, KPJ is an LA Clipper, right? Kind of homecoming for him because he went to USC. So if he's ready to go, it's going to end up paying off for the LA Clippers. But again, I think he is going to be ready to go. Wow, did not expect that. Did not expect it at all. But perfect organization for him. This is the perfect organization for him. Clippers, man, they're a first-class organization. They have, really good vets on their team. Kawhi, Norman Powell, Vika Zubac, James Harden, Terrence Mann. So I think they'll be able, to keep the Kevin Porter Jr. On the right path. So I like it. I do. I can't say I love it because, let's see what Kevin Porter Jr. does, but I like it. And I get why the Clippers did it. And to me, y'all, the reason they made this move is because they know they're going to lose Paul George. And obviously, Kevin Porter Jr. is not a Paul George replacement. But I think the Clippers realize, okay, well, we're going to be without Paul George. We're losing him. And we need to, get some additional scoring from somebody or, some players. And Kevin Porter Jr., again, y'all, like I just said a few minutes ago, he's a guy that the last year he played in the NBA, he averaged 19 points. So he can definitely get buckets. And if you're losing Paul George, you need other guys that can score outside of just Kawhi and James Harden. At this point, y'all, James Harden is not the scorer that he used to be. So he's not the guy that can get you, 30 points every night. He's a guy that can get you, maybe 20 points. Still good, but not, the elite level that it once was. So Kevin Porter Jr., he's only 24. And I'm intrigued by this, y'all. Let's see how it plays out. And who knows? Maybe Kevin Porter Jr. becomes a starting point guard and they move James Harden to the 2. So we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But I'm definitely intrigued by this, though. I'm intrigued. And again, I get why they did it. I do. Okay, y'all, let me go to Shams. See if he's posting anything else. There you go. Let's talk about KPJ. Oh, y'all, so look at what Shams is saying. He said that KPJ had multiple suitors, and he chose to go to the Clippers. Okay. I like it. Again, I like it. I think for KPJ, he made the right decision going to them. And let's just say, y'all, hypothetically speaking, that the Detroit Pistons were one of those teams that were interested. But that doesn't make a lot of sense for Kevin Porter Jr. because he needed to go to an organization that had a strong foundation. The Detroit Pistons don't have that. The Washington Wizards don't have that. The Los Angeles Clippers, they have that. And he needs to be surrounded by a first-class organization that has a lot of veteran players that can just put their arms around him And again, y'all, like I said a few minutes ago, keep him on the straight and narrow path. So I love this part of it, that he signed with the Clippers. That's what I love. Because we know the Clippers, yeah, they're a great organization, man. Phenomenal organization. So all right, y'all. Let's reload. Sham's page just to make sure he has it. Without anything else. No, he has it. All right, so we'll just leave it on here for right now. Leave it on here. Yeah, y'all. KPJ is back in the NBA. Yeah, y'all did not expect to say that today, that Kevin Porter Jr. is back in the NBA. It goes to show you never know what could happen. Well, I would say that. I mean, other than James Harden re-signing with the Clippers, this has probably been the biggest news so far, y'all, because none of us saw this coming. So I would say this has been the biggest news today. Again, other than James Harden, and even with James Harden, like, we knew there was a possibility of him re-signing with the Clippers. We did not think that the Clippers were going to be signing Kevin Porter Jr. So, yeah. We definitely did not think that was going to happen. All right, y'all, let me refresh Sean's page again. I'm going to try to refresh it every couple minutes because this news can come out very quickly. Oh, y'all, look. Got some breaking news. Wow. And I thought the Magic were going to be interested in Klay Thompson, but y'all, KCP intends to sign a 3-year, $66 million deal with the Orlando Magic, sources tell at the Athletic at Stadium. Massive pickup for the Rockets. Magic acquiring the starting shooting guard of 2 NBA title teams. And yes, this is a great move by the Orlando Magic. Because not only does KCP, add to their defensive minded team that they already have. They already have a great defensive team, y'all. They have Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero on the wings. And then in the backcourt, they got Jalen Suggs. And then in center, you got Wendell Carter Jr. And then they just drafted Tristan Da Silva, who's a good 3-and-D player. He went to Colorado. So I love this move by them, y'all. KCP, like I said earlier, man, probably the best 3-and-D role player in the NBA. He shot about 40% from 3, his 2 years with the Nuggets. Great defender. He can guard like 3 positions. Yes, this is an amazing move for the Orlando Magic, a team that literally took the Cleveland Cavaliers to 7 games in the first round. Love this move by the Orlando Magic, y'all. And the Magic said, hey, we just went to the playoffs this past season. Let's see if we can actually win the series. I think now you add KCP, the Magic are going to win the series, y'all. I feel confident in saying that the Orlando Magic are going to win the series in the playoffs next year. And who knows, maybe they can win 2. But I definitely think they're going to win 1. Because now you have KCP, you got Jalen Suggs, you got Paolo Banchero, you got Franz Wagner, you got Tristan Da Silva, you got Wendell Carter Jr., you got Jet Howard and Anthony Black, the 2 guys they drafted last year. You hope they can progress, their sophomore year, because I know they didn't really get a lot of playing time in their rookie campaigns. We still got Cole Anthony. Right now, Markelle Fultz a free agent. I don't think they're gonna re-sign him, but I love what the Orlando Magic have, man. I mean, y'all, you can make a case that's the best defensive team in the league now. Again, listen to those guys I just mentioned. Those names: KCP, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Jalen Suggs, Tristan Da Silva. My gosh, Jonathan Isaac. And they already had a great defensive team. Now they're going to be even better with KCP. So I'm telling y'all, watch out for Orlando because they're only getting better. Only getting better. But that starting lineup, let me repeat, Jalen Suggs, KCP, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Wendell Carter Jr. Woo-wee. Good luck scoring against them boys, man, because they're going to be locking up a lot of teams. So I would say, y'all, in the Eastern Conference now, Celtics 1, Knicks 2. Right now, I would have to say Pacers 3, probably. Nah, you know what, y'all? I'm going to say Magic 3. Right now. Again, that's right now. Now, let's see what the Sixers do. Because they might be able to leapfrog the Magic. But no, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Magic over Pacers actually, because the Magic are a much better defensive team. So I would say Celtics, Knicks, Magic, Pacers, Sixers, Bucks. Yeah, that would probably be like the top team. And the reason I'm not throwing Cleveland in there is because I don't know what the Cavs are gonna do. Are they keeping Darius Garland or not? Are they trading Jared Allen or not? Like, I don't know what they're doing. So I can't throw the Cavs as being, one of the best one of the best teams in the Eastern Conference. I don't know what they're doing. Who the heck knows what the Cavs are going to do? So until they figure out what they're going to do, I cannot say they're an elite team. But this definitely makes the Magic a lot better. And let's see, y'all. I think right now, again, let me say that right now. Okay, so they are saying the Magic are the third best team in the Eastern Conference. But if the Sixers get Paul George and then maybe add some nice role players, they would probably be 3. It would be close, though. I'm not going to lie. Sixers, even with Paul George, it would still be close. Because you're talking about another year for Franz and Paolo together. Now you add KCP. Jalen Suggs has come off the best year of his career where he finally, showed flashes of that guy that we saw at Gonzaga. You got Anthony Black and Jet Howard entering their sophomore years. And you hope to see a jump from them. And then you got Wendell Carter Jr. at the center spot. And if Wendell Carter Jr. is able to stay healthy, he's a good player. So it would be close, man. The Magic are having a very, very good team. Man, shout out to Jamal Mosley, their head coach, y'all. He's done a lot of great things with that team. He took over a rebuilding team. And then now all of a sudden the Magic are one of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. So kudos, man, to him and the Magic front office. Because, man, this team, y'all, y'all know it. They went through some years where they were horrible. And now, Orlando, they are a legit team. They are a legit team in the Eastern Conference. So I cannot wait to see who else they add. I know they're thinking about bringing back Joe Ingles, So I would love to see that as well, because Joe Ingles is still a good three-point shooter. Get him some more veteran presence on this young roster. So, yeah, love this by Orlando, man. Best move of the day so far. By far, best move, y'all. Getting KCP and only $22 million, that's a steal, honestly. Because I think I said earlier, it's probably going to be like $25 or $27 million. So that's a little bit cheaper than our dog. Which makes it even better that you can get a guy of KCP's talent for, less than what I thought it was going to be. And for the Denver Nuggets side of things, major loss for them. Major loss, y'all. So let's see how the Nuggets try to fill that void. But it's not going to be easy, because KCP was literally the perfect player for their system. Doesn't need the ball in his hands. Great defender. Can make threes when he's open. That's what the Nuggets need. The Nuggets, they got enough scoring. All right, they got enough scoring. They got enough ball handling with Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon. They got dudes that handle the ball. That's why KCP works so well with them. He does not need the ball in his hands to be successful, y'all. And trust me, that makes a huge difference when you have players on your team that are unselfish, that don't need the ball in their hands to go out there and make an impact offensively. Right? Because when you're a team like the Nuggets that already have star power, you need good role players that are going to understand their role and that are going to be willing to play that role. Because there are some guys in the NBA, y'all, I'm not going to name, that are role players, but they act like they're superstar players. Right? And your team is not going to function well if you have guys on your team that are role players. They act like there's something more than that. Okay, KCP, he understands, hey, I'm a role player. But I'm going to be a role player at an elite level. Right? So even if I'm only averaging 11 or 12 points, I'm going to be shooting like 40, 45% from three. Right? I'm going to be playing lockdown defense. Like, you feel KCP's presence, y'all, on that court. You feel it. He has a tremendous impact in terms of winning basketball games and doing all the little things that it takes to win basketball games. So again, the Orlando Magic are showing the rest of the Eastern Conference that, hey, we're serious about winning, okay? We're not some, little one-year wonders, man. Like, no. We want to be a contender in the Eastern Conference for years to come. And this is what a contender team makes, y'all. This is the kind of move that a contender team makes. The Magic don't make this move 4 or 5 years ago. It doesn't make sense. You make this kind of move, you make this kind of signing at this point where you are with your franchise, because you got a budding superstar player in Paolo Banchero. You got a star player next to him in Franz Wagner. You got a good 3-and-D point guard in Jalen Suggs. And you needed more shooting, which KCP provides you with that. And he also enhances your defense. So this makes a ton of sense. Y'all. Let me see if Sean has tweeted anything else. Sorry, I know I kind of went on about that, but this is just a great signing. It really is. Amazing signing. All right, let's see. Sean, have you tweeted anything else out? Okay. The 3rd-year player option for KCP. Okay. So this is really a 2-year deal with a player option for the 3rd year. Okay. I like that. Because KCP is still young enough. So let's say, 2 years, he opts out. He can still get another like $20-something million contract. I mean, he's only 31, so yeah. Wow. The Orlando Magic. Y'all just crazy to think about the Magic actually being good. Like it is, because for me, as long as I've been watching the NBA, the Magic have never been good up until, last season. So very surprising to see them be a really good team, but it's about time, though, right? It's about time, man. At some point. At some point, y'all, you have to turn that corner, right? KCP. I'm very interested to see how the Nuggets are going to replace him, though. Because we saw last year, they weren't able to replace Bruce Brown. And I think they found out that you'll just easily replace, very good role players. It's hard to do. I don't care what nobody tells you, man. It's hard to do. They found it the hard way, and then they're gonna find it the hard way again. I know the GM, Calvin Boone. I think he thinks, we just bring in some older rookies. Calvin Booth, excuse me. We can just bring in some older rookies and they'll be ready to contribute. That's not how it works, though. Okay, because they still got to get called to the speed of the NBA. Yes, I know they're older rookies, but they still have to get used to playing in the NBA. So, Denver Nuggets. Remember, everyone thought that Nuggets were building to be a dynasty. Yeah. Easier said than done, man. I'm telling y'all. That's why I don't think that. This is why I don't think the Boston Celtics are going to be a dynasty. It's hard to do that. Try to keep everyone together. It is hard to do that. I'm telling y'all. And to keep everyone together, they have to be willing. Okay, they have to be willing to take some pay cuts though too. Okay, you have to be willing to do that. Sacrifice. So that's what I'm saying. It's easier said than done, man. You can say, yeah, let's bring the team back together. Right? Let's bring the band back together. When it's time to get that money, what you gonna do then? So, all right. Facts, yeah, man. It's hard to do that. Hard to have a dynasty. Yep. I know some people think it's easy, but I'm telling you, it's not. So, all right, y'all. See those. Sean says, tweeting anything else out. Nope. Not yet. Not yet, y'all. All right, y'all. Well, a couple of the guys that I have bottom of y'all screen, KCP and James Harden, obviously they're gone now. Now we're really waiting on Paul George and Klay Thompson, and DeMar DeRozan. Yeah, KCP, he's a big free agent. Again, I know he might not be, big in name, and he doesn't have, all-star appearances and things of that nature, but teams know, and his peers know around the league, man. KCP is a very valuable player, so that's why he just got the contract that he got. That's why he got this deal, because they know. Now, what do y'all think the Bulls gonna do with Zach LaVine? I think they're gonna trade him. I think they should trade him. Just rebuild, man. Tear down the whole thing. Right. I know last night they re-signed Patrick Williams to a 5-year, $90 million deal. On Wednesday, they drafted Matas Buzelis. So just rebuild. And obviously, a couple weeks ago they traded for Josh Giddey. So they're definitely going youth, which makes sense. So yeah, that's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. Trade Zach LaVine. I could see. Who could I see being interested in Zach LaVine? Though? That's the thing. Because he has a horrible contract and he's just a really good player. But he's being paid like he's a superstar player. So who would really want Zach LaVine? I mean, maybe the Pistons. Just because we don't know what the Pistons are doing, and they might be like, "Hey, well, Zach LaVine's a former All-Star, so yeah, let's trade for him." We know the Pistons; they are notorious for making horrible decisions, horrible trades, horrible draft selections. Especially the last 15 years, they really made a lot of just bad decisions. I don't know. Zach LaVine, to me, he doesn't really have a big market when you think about it. Because all he does is score the ball at a high level. But say if he has an off shooting night, he doesn't provide anything else. So I don't really see a lot of teams being interested in him. How do y'all feel about it, though? But I don't see a lot of teams being interested in Zach LaVine. Because what else does he do outside of give you, 22, 23 points? He's not a great defender. He's an average passer. He can't rebound the ball particularly well. I know y'all some of y'all probably well, Zay's only 6'5", man. Y'all, I've seen dudes like Steph Curry's 6'2". He's a better rebounder than Zach LaVine. Okay, Steph can get you 5-6 rebounds per game. Zach LaVine give you 4. So the only thing he does well is score the ball. So I just don't see a lot of teams being interested in that. But it would be the Pistons. I was going to say the Utah Jazz, but no, the Jazz aren't going to do that. Think about it, the Jazz aren't going to do it because they have to use movement. They already got really players with a higher upside than Zach LaVine. They got a guy, Keontae George, that's kind of similar to Zach LaVine in a way. But he's just entering his second year, so they would not trade for Zach LaVine. Now I think about it, they would not do that. They have the assets to do it, but they're not going to give up, 2 or 3 first-round picks for Zach LaVine. Yeah, they're not doing that. Nope. So, yeah, really the Pistons, maybe the Spurs. Even though if I was the Spurs, I wouldn't do it. But if the Spurs are desperate enough, they probably would do it. That's really it, y'all. Pistons and Spurs. Honestly, that's it. At least in my opinion, that's it. Pistons and Spurs. That's it. And I'm praying to God that my Lakers aren't interested in Zach LaVine. I know we're not gonna be interested in him, right? All right, y'all. Let me get ready to refresh Sean's page. See if he's tweeted anything else out. All right, let's nope. Nothing new, y'all. Where do y'all think DeMar DeRozan is gonna go? I know earlier I said I think potentially the Clippers, maybe the Lakers. Wouldn't love it though for the Lakers because DeMar DeRozan can't shoot, but potentially the Lakers. Because I know DeMar DeRozan will be interested come back home. So yeah, Clippers or Lakers. Warriors. That's right. I said Warriors earlier as well. So that would be the West Coast right there. Clippers, Warriors, or Lakers. If he joined, either one of those teams, he would be coming home. Because he's definitely gonna go to a team that's like contending. I don't even think he's more. I don't even think. I'm gonna say James Harden. Excuse me. I don't think DeMar DeRozan is really that concerned with money at this point in his career. I don't think he's really focused on that. I think he wants to win. Because he's been on the Bulls the last 3 years and they hadn't even done anything. First year they made it to playoffs and lost in 5, and the last 2 years when they've been in the play-in tournament. So I know DeMar DeRozan is actually ready to win. Yeah, I see Clippers, Lakers, Warriors. I think Clippers probably gonna be DeMar DeRozan's landing spot because I think they lose Paul George to the Sixers. And now they have kind of need at that 3 spot. I think DeMar DeRozan will fill it. Now he's obviously a different player than Paul George. Not a great defender. Paul George is a really great defender. Also, DeMar DeRozan is not a great shooter, but he is a very productive player, and he's not injury prone like Paul George. So then the Clippers be interesting. He's also a good ball handler, right? DeMar DeRozan got to get you 5 or 6 assists. So. All right, y'all. See if Sean, what do you think? I'm looking on my phone. No, he has not. Okay. Again, appreciate everyone joining me on today. NBA Free Agency. There y'all. NBA Free Agency reaction. If you're new, please hit that sub button. Please like the stream. Hope you're doing well today. And I hope your team wants, I hope your team signs who you want them to sign. Man, y'all, what y'all doing out there, man? Other than listen to me. Know it's pretty boring right now. Cause we're just not getting a lot of breaking news. Oh, y'all, where y'all at? Paul George. Paul George, where you at? Marta Rosen, where you at? Where y'all at, man? We waiting. We're waiting. And again, like I said earlier, y'all, in all seriousness, though, I don't think Paul George is going to come to the decision, tonight. So probably have to wait. I think I said earlier, they'll probably make a decision like Tuesday, Wednesday. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna make a decision tonight because he knows this is a huge decision. So yes, he knows this is his last. His last big contract that he's going to get. So he's gonna take his time. He's gonna meet with the teams and see which team he wants to end up signing with. So What do y'all think Bronny's first basket will be, y'all? What y'all think Bronny's first basket will be? 3-pointer, a dunk, a layup, or and one? They will repeat: a 3-pointer, a dunk, a layup, or and one. I could kind of see it. I could kind of see it be a dunk. I can see LeBron throwing him an alley oop. Bronny slamming that thing home. And the crowd is going crazy. That'd be a really cool moment if that happens. Wow, it's just crazy, y'all, that we have not see any more breaking news. And that KCP sign, that was what, like 45 minutes ago now, I think. When the shot was actually 12. Okay, 36 minutes ago. So it's been almost 40 minutes ago. Crazy. Yeah, it's just been a slow day, man. We're just not getting the news that we thought we were going to be receiving. Just being honest with you. It's just been a very slow day. And sometimes that happens. And not like this, though, y'all. I mean, man, it just seems like everything's been so spread out. Worried about James Harden. Then the next big move was KCP. That James Harden move, that was like, when James Harden re-signed the Clippers, that probably was like 2 hours ago. Let's see, y'all. John, before I get up out of here to see if he is doing anything else new. Man, sorry, y'all. This has been such a just kind of a spectacular day, but hey, I still want to come on here and just give y'all my live reaction to all the signings, all the rumors. And I hope y'all have appreciated. Let's see. No, so nothing new from Shams. Well, y'all, man, I'm finna get up out of here. Again, want to say thank you to everyone that came through on the stream, man. If you're new, hit that sub button, man. Hit that like button. And yeah, again, hope y'all enjoyed this. This is the 2024 NBA Free Agency Show with yours truly, Zay Moolah, man. Y'all been showing so much love, man. It's been crazy. These subscribers just keep going up. Want to thank God first and foremost. Yeah, it's just been crazy because I keep looking. I'm like, wow, it's like every day the numbers just keep going up and up and up, y'all. And I'm very appreciative of it. And again, just want to thank God. Remember, y'all, laughter is good medicine. So make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm in it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Actually, hold up, y'all, before I get up out of here. Is anybody else have anything else they'd like to add before I get up out of here? I'm trying to do a better job of that, y'all, because I know sometimes, sometimes y'all will send comments after I've ended my stream. So I just want to make sure, because I was about to end it, but I was like, Zay, hold up, make sure no one has anything else to add. I'll give y'all a few seconds. If you have a question or comment that you would like to make, please do so at this time. Well, if not, now I'm finna officially end this thing. Y'all know I'm gonna end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.